Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us for the first episode in this series, From Concepts to Actionable Insights, Powering Digital Transformation Success, presented by Project Management Update and sponsored by Sopheon. I'm Tori, the webinar coordinator of Project Management Update, and I'm excited to bring you this fresh session on how to overcome common challenges of digital transformation. I'm really looking forward to speaking with Ketan Jahagirdar in what I'm sure will be an illuminating conversation. Before we go any further, I want to thank Sopheon for sponsoring this webinar series and helping us to make this happen. Sopheon empowers organizations to change the world while achieving exceptional long-term revenue growth and profitability. By operationalizing the entire innovation lifecycle, Accolade and Acclaim software and expertise enable innovation, product and project professionals to accomplish the full range of innovation ops tasks to drive innovation at scale. Sopheon solutions have been implemented in over 50 countries by hundreds of blue chip customers, including the three most recent winners of PDMA's Outstanding Corporate Innovator Award. Sopheon, Accolade, Acclaim, and empowering organizations to change are trademarks of Sopheon. So thanks again, Sopheon. Again, today I'm really excited to hear from our incredible speaker, Ketan Jahagirdar, Sopheon's Director of Product Management. So without further ado, take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And welcome to all of you, all of you that have joined me this morning. And I appreciate your time. I'll give you a quick intro of my background, and then we'll jump right into the webinar. So I've had a pretty extensive history in terms of technology, strategy, program management. I've been doing that for the last 25 plus years. I founded and sold a SaaS project management solution to my current employer, Sopheon, in 2021. I've personally co-led a digital transformation for one of my prior employers, and I'll walk you through that case study, kind of the scars on my back from that experience. I've presented to a couple of PMI chapters, Central Illinois and Chicagoland, previously on project management, project financials, etc. And I have a patent from my days at Motorola as a software engineer, and I live in Chicago with my family. Yeah. Let's dive into the webinar. So, digital transformations aren't necessarily a new thing. They've been around for a while. COVID really accelerated a lot of transformations for companies. Everyone's hand was sort of forced during COVID, but there's still a huge amount of money that's expected to be pumped into digital transformations. Right? So there's a significant amount of money, and the reasons are pretty clear. So 66% of people own smartphones. We've got 2.5 billion people on social networks. You've got all sorts of machines that are connected to the internet that are talking to each other, that are participating in this whole digital economy. So digital engagement of your customers is no longer a choice, right? You have to give them that digital experience. And then digital transformations are really no longer a choice for companies. So now today is no Judgment Tuesday. This is not meant to be a all-encompassing slide about technology and evolution, but this is more kind of just to hammer home the fact that we really don't have a choice, right? So you can see over the years, we've had technology really get infused into the fabric of our products, our services, our business processes. A lot of them are already part and parcel of our day-to-day lives, and the new cutting edge technologies that companies are constantly innovating, bringing forward some tech stacks that are really pushing the limits, even for brick and mortar companies, standard like analog products, and people who are selling washers, dishwashers. I mean, there's a software component to almost everything now, right? So we have to pay attention to the space. If we don't, our competitors are doing it. everyone's always looking for an edge, right, to get the product in front of the demanding consumers. So let's always pay attention to the tech space. Make sure you pick the technology that really is going to help you sell your products and enhance your place in the marketplace. So what are we going to cover today? So we'll cover the two fundamental types of digital transformations. What are the keys to success, and also the things to look out in terms of failures, right? They're just as important. Pragmatically, how do you actually get started on a digital transformation within your company? And then how do you actually govern a transformation program, right? So how do you get started? Once you get started, you feel like you have the business cases. How do you actually govern it to reduce the risk of failure? So with this agenda in mind, let's jump right in. So the two types of digital transformations, right? On the left-hand side is the business model transformation, where you're actually changing your product offerings to be digital, right? So you're selling something online, you're transacting, everything is done without a physical brick and mortar presence. On the right-hand side is the more traditional business process transformation, and I'll walk you through both right now. So when you talk about actually transforming your product company, I've picked out a handful of companies here, right? Netflix, Disney, Apple, Lego, and then I've picked The Economist and New York Times because I have some information on the financials. But think about any sort of publication company, they've had to evolve over the last few years just to survive. Like Disney, for example, the 2022 revenue was 83 billion, and 55 billion out of that actually came from media and entertainment. That's kind of mind-boggling. New York Times, their total revenues were 2.3 billion, and digital-only revenues were 978 million out of that. 55% of The Economist revenue actually came from their digital products. So think companies are changing. There's a lot of value being generated. And I have a slide just focused on Apple next for you guys.